Well, hello Monster Jam fans and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD video. Today, we are finally taking a look at Mix 8 for 2019, the final singles assortment for this year. Let's check it out right now. Well, welcome back everyone. Today is yet another Before the Shelf review, the final singles mix edition of the Before the Shelf review videos for 2019. It has been such a fast-paced year that I'm kind of finally taking time back and reflecting on all that Spin Master has made for the Monster Jam line in 2019. There's been so many new things that really details and trucks that I personally never expected to get from a diecast company in this format. So the fact that they've done such a great job, and it's an unbiased viewpoint. Honestly, I think most people that you ask would say that Spin Master has done an outstanding job in their first year of production. And if you want to take my opinion as biased, that's that. But I think they've done an outstanding job with their first year of production. They've done so many different things on so many different levels that it's hard to even say that they haven't done something. So anyway, this is the final mix assortment for the 2019 season, and I can't wait to show you guys what's in it. These are the trucks that are really my showcase trucks. We're not starting with these though. We're actually going to start here with the poster, of course, and Blue Thunder. Let me get Blue Thunder wherever it is. Here it is. So this is the least favorite of the case. That's why I'm putting in the video so quickly, but it is going to be our guinea pig to show you guys the poster. But the first thing is the packaging, of course. It's part of the Forces of Nature series. We've only seen this once before, which was with Hurricane Force. So this is the second and the last Forces of Nature truck in the singles assortments. There's Mix 8 right there. Inverse Gravedigger, the Son of Digger Nitro Neons, Overcast El Toro Loco, the W, Radical Rescue, Cyclops, Sparkle Smash, Dragon Training Truck, and of course, the Blue Thunder. So let's open it up and check out the poster. All right, so this poster could either have nothing new on it, or it could have Mix 9 of 2020, but we will see right now. I don't know why it has a yellow figure. I really don't. That's a really random color, but okay, here we go. Hoping for 2020. Okay, it is not 2020. So we have 2019 stuff. Up to this point, it's just all the same stuff. We're kind of just looking for the back of the poster now. Oh wow, okay. Exactly what I predicted would be, which is Whiplash. So Whiplash is on the back of the poster. This is the last poster for the 2019 season. A little underwhelming considering the fact that I actually almost thought that they would put 2020 Mix 9 on here, but it is not on here, unfortunately. So we have to wait a little longer, but here's the final poster for 2019, the same poster front as the Mix 7 review that you guys probably saw already. So there's Whiplash on the back here as our showcase truck. At least we could use the back for something, but the front here, nothing new. That's underwhelming again, but it's okay. I'm sure whatever's in the 2020 Mix 9 assortment, you guys are going to definitely want to wait to see what's in there. I know it's in there, and I think you guys are going to be really surprised. Of course, our final singles complaint cards of the year right here, the complaint card. So for this part of the video, I want to say that I am recording this after I have already recorded the original video. For some reason, a lot of the footage was not loading fully in my After Effects program or my editing program. So I am re-recording the actual review parts of the video separately. I was probably, if I'm editing this correctly, able to salvage together the unboxing portions and the intro, but I am going to review the truck separately from the original videos because for some reason it wasn't loading. Sometimes that happens and I have to re-record, so this is one of those cases. Hopefully I got the poster in the video, but now we're going to review the Blue Thunder, the first one up. And honestly, there's not much different about this Blue Thunder from the original ones that we've seen this year. We've seen one in Monster Dirt, the doubles packs, and I want to say we've seen one in the singles. I think Overcast had, yeah, they did have an Overcast one. So this is another edition of Blue Thunder. Nothing really major, like I said. It has some brand new colored rims. It has light blue kind of colored rims. Nothing here on the tailgate is different. The Monster logo is now a Tampo, but that's kind of a minor change. They did add some stuff to the front end, however. You can see the headlights are the new F-150 inspired headlights, and MonsterJam.com has been added onto the front grille bumper area. Besides that, again, nothing has really changed for Blue Thunder, so that's a quick one to start with, and now we're on to the next truck. And the next one up is Radical Rescue. This is actually one of my favorite singles releases, repeats of this year. Now, when Radical Rescue originally came out, it came out with solid yellow rims in the doubles pack against, I believe, Earthshaker. That might have been mix 3 Double Down Showdown, I want to say, this year. And we are now in mix 8 for singles for this brand new Radical Rescue. Unfortunately, mine does have a giant paint chip on the roof here in this little portion, but I will replace it when the actual singles assortment release comes out, so I will just get a new one. But you can see here it does have some brand new yellow beadlock red rims. I think it looks so much better than the solid yellow rims. Definitely one of my favorite releases variants of this year. It also has a gray chassis, kind of takes down the shininess of this truck and really makes it look like a throwback truck. Of course, it's existed a long time ago, not with the specific body, but this truck's actual name existed a long time ago. So there is Radical Rescue. Minor change, which is the rims, but I think it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below, though. And on to the Overcast El Toro Loco. This package is really giving me some trouble. Hold on a second. All right, let's get the scissors or a screwdriver, whatever works. Okay, there we go. All right, back to the fast motion. That was the toughest package of 2019 as well. So here it is, the Overcast El Toro Loco, and it comes with a yellow figure. And Radical Rescue actually came with a yellow figure as well. So we are 3 for 3 in figure land with yellow right there. And next up is the Overcast El Toro Loco, a very subtle overcast, I must say, for this release. And it reminds me a lot of the Overcast Megalodon, which I actually happen to have a body of right here with the blue logo and blue eyeball. The rest of it is completely grayed out. Essentially, that's the same thing happening here with El Toro Loco. You can see the side panel fenders and the tailgate have the El Toro Loco logo in full color. And then the hood has a very minor subtle color of yellow in the flame outline. But besides that, the El Toro Loco is very, I wouldn't say plain, but it's not super overcast with a lot of color in it. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it is one of the more subtle ones. Like I said, my favorite has to be of the year Gravedigger, although they did overpack the case with Gravedigger and it became super common and really kind of annoying for some collectors to find in stores. I still think design-wise, not considering its distribution, it is my favorite overcast of the year. But El Toro Loco is very cool, don't get me wrong. I think my least favorite of the year is Dragon. This one's still very cool. You can see it even has the black to white gradient on the horns, just like Dragon had. And it has a gray body. It's actually a really cool color for El Toro Loco. I kind of just wish they would have done the flame outline for the side panels instead of the logo in color. I think they could have done away with the logo in color and just done the flame outline or something like that. But there's El Toro Loco. There's the gray rims, dark gray chassis, black roll cage, and there it is. So next up is the Son of Digger Nitro Neons. And here is the Son of a Digger Nitro Neons truck, and it does have a lot of new things featured about it. You might not have noticed it in the unboxing portion, or I may have pointed it out, I can't remember, but you can see here the headlights and the front grille are completely different from the original release. You might not be able to notice it because of the darkness of the paint, but you can see the flame wrapping has been completely added on to this truck, a popular request by the community. Also, the headlights are now dark blue with some new size headlight sockets around that. Also, a little bit of a black spot in the middle of the headlights to add for that effect of it being glowing, but also dark. And then if you look at the hood, the flame pattern has changed from a very linear, straightforward path to a rapid path of flames. And the roof has had a size up in the size of the skull and the logo. Definitely different from the original releases of Son of Digger. And we have a pearlescent transparent purple roll cage with a glittery gray chassis, charcoal chrome rims, and blue tires to set off the Nitro Neons. The final Nitro Neon of 2019. And I must say it's my favorite one that they've ever released of the Nitro Neons. Some of them did not make sense this year. Some of them did a great job, but I think this one's my favorite because all the colors match up well, and I think it's very flashy, and it's definitely a Nitro Neon in my mind. So here is the Whiplash, or also known as the W. I'm going to call it Whiplash for the main purpose that this emblem, the W, is basically here to stand for Whiplash. If you ever see this truck at events, you will see a banner with the W emblem. So I will just call it Whiplash for the simplicity of the review and to stop some confusion, because this is really Whiplash. They just can't call it that because if you guys remember, or if you guys have never heard, Marvel, who has a super villain called Whiplash, is contracted with Mattel to make toy vehicles which have the Whiplash name. So you cannot, or Spin Master cannot go around that trademark and use the name Whiplash for any sort of die-cast toy vehicles. So that means they had to come to a compromise, and the compromise was chosen to be W, the emblem of Whiplash, instead of using the full name Whiplash or using a different name. I think it's the best one they could have chosen because it does match up to the real truck. In many ways, it still keeps that kind of content that Whiplash has on its body style. And honestly, I think it almost looks cleaner than using the full Whiplash name on here, because if you look at the real truck's cab is so extended out that Whiplash would have never fit on this actual casting. They would have definitely had to extend this out like the real truck. But I think the W emblem, or the Whiplash emblem, looks really cool. It fits perfectly on the truck. It doesn't really take away from it, in my opinion. But some people may argue that it's unfortunate, and truly it is unfortunate that they can't use the Whiplash name officially. But for what it is, it's a very cool truck. I really like it. And here's the review. So you can see the emblem, you can see some pinstriping, the classic look that the original render or style had with the flare on the side of the fender. They did not choose to use that for the real truck. I'm not sure why, but this is on the toy edition. Has the same pinstriping there as well, the leather, and you can see the front grille. We have some more pinstriping up there, the grille emblem as well, W on the leathering portion of the hood. The only thing I must say about this is that they should have done the headlight sockets with the white headlights. You can see the headlight sockets missing. The real truck does have that. And this leather portion is supposed to wrap around the front portion of here on this curve. This could be just because they hadn't engineered the portion for this part, like they were working on with Gravedigger. I would expect if they do a Whiplash again next year, they probably have this corrected. So that's just a minor thing, but I love this look of Whiplash right here. And you can see the W emblem on the roof as well. The side panel here, same side. And it actually does say Whiplash on the tailgate right there. It says genuine Whiplash with the tailgate design. This is exactly how the real life truck looks. I was just at All-Star Challenge when I saw this truck, and it looks insane. Also, I must say that the paint color on the camera is light blue, but in person it is the perfect turquoise color like the real truck has. Same with the rims, it matches up perfectly, and I think it's honestly one of my favorite trucks of the year. And here is the Inverse Trucks Gravedigger, my favorite Inverse truck of the year, and it looks insane. So let me go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can see the graphics. You can see the green of the Ghost, or the purple, I should say, of the Ghost has been turned to green, and the green fog on the truck has been turned to purple. The roll cage has remained green, which I personally think they should have made purple to inverse that. And you can see the tires are white with black rims. The hood here actually has full flame wrapping with the purple flames. It has blacked out headlights, a blacked out stripe, and you might notice a little bit of overspray from the actual decals because of the way they have to wrap them. It is a little bit pink from that. It's unfortunate that they can't do it perfectly, but with a full flame wrapping, that's exactly how it has to come out. So that's how the truck will look. But you can see the white paint really makes this truck pop out. And I think that they should even use it for a real life Gravedigger design someday because it looks really cool with white paint. Also, there's purple flames on the roof here with Gravedigger and Grim. Now, the one thing I must say that they should have done with this truck is inversed the Grim, because the Grim has the classic paint colors, whereas the actual truck does not. So maybe a green cloak around a purple flaming Grim would have looked really cool. But I guess maybe time didn't permit, or they just didn't think of it. But I think this truck is definitely one of my favorites of the year as well. It's a very flashy truck, despite it being not super different from the original. I think it's insane though, and I really like how it turned out. So there's the Inverse Trucks Gravedigger for 2019. And here is the Sparkle Smash, the brand new unicorn truck for the Monster Jam line. A design that is using the horsepower tooling with a brand new insert main here with the ears to create this new unicorn look. This design has actually really stuck with some people. I don't think it was as popular as it is now that we have a full reveal of it. Originally, people were laughing at it, but I think a lot of people actually like it more now that it has been officially announced and revealed. I'll show you guys the side panel here. You can see it has a light blue to pink white gradient color for its body style. It also has a blue to yellow mane here with a unicorn horn and some stars molded into the mane. You can see them there. And on the tail here, also the Sparkle Smash logo right there, the Monster Jam logo, a pink windshield, and just those really cool looking teeth with the sparkly glittery rims, kind of magenta color, a purple roll cage. And I'm gonna turn off my light here in the studio and show you guys something very special. So give me 1 second. And here is the flash on for this portion. You can see the paint actually has microscopic glittery metal flake in the clear coat all around the truck, even in the mouth, on the nose, all of that stuff. So you can see all of that really cool glittery effect just to make this truck a little more flashy. And one of the final trucks we're going to take a look at today is the Cyclops. And I speak for most, I think, if not all collectors, that this has been one of the highest anticipated trucks of the year. And it turns out that this is one of my favorites of the year as well. You can see how realistic the casting is to the real truck. Of course, they cannot use the full Chevrolet specific casting, but they can get it as close as they possibly can by calling it inspired. We've never actually seen this style of casting before, but this is super close. I mean, it is almost dead accurate to the real truck. So we'll start here with the front grille. You can see it is painted in with the blue and the gray. And you can see the headlights there. And the most noticeable thing about the truck is that, yes, it does have the 3D eyeball sticking out of the hood there. It is not removable. People ask me, it's locked in very solid. Obviously, it has to be a 3+ kid rating, but it is there with the eyeball, the pupil, and the iris, the veins as well. And you can see on the side panel here, the blue, the fenders, the white and red. The Cyclops himself with the 454. There's a Cyclops logo, Monster Jam logo, Freedom Racing monster trucks on the tailgate there with the taillights and full detail there. Lots of intricacies in the casting as well. You can see the artwork, or the etching work, I should say, in the casting. And it even has Lexan bolts for the windshield you kind of see them. It's hard to see right there. There's 4 on the sides and some on the bottom. And you can see it also has a gray roll cage, which actually has a little bit of metal flake in it. Kind of interesting. And dark or medium gray rims for this truck as well. And here is the final training truck of 2019. The last training truck, I believe, ever to be released, because next year this training truck series will be replaced by a new Chase Piece series. But you can see here the green figure is almost a transparent green. It's almost like the slime you see on Nickelodeon or something like that. It is definitely not solid, opaque green. It is clear. It reminds me of the training truck Megalodon when they used the kind of semi-clear blue. So they did bring back that kind of special portion for the Chase Piece Dragon. Also, similarly, we had a transparent pink figure for the Sparkle Smash, which I forgot to mention in the previous portion of the video. You can see it as a female driver with glitter inside of the transparent pink. Another special figure that kind of matches up with the Neapolitan figure we saw earlier this year in Mix 6 with Ice Cream Man. And here is Dragon Training Truck. I personally do not think this is my favorite or one of the best of the year for a couple reasons. One, the green here is way overused. I think that they should have done a yellow roll cage and orange chrome rims to kind of break up the green color. Second, it looks just like the Gravedigger Training Truck with the chrome green and lime green roll cage. So I think that it would have been a smarter move to do yellow with orange, and it would have looked much better, would have had more of a dragon feel. This just looks like a recycled truck, which unfortunately should not be the case for a Chase Piece. But I don't think it's the worst one of the year. I think my least favorite is definitely the El Toro Loco, just because it's a little more plain. This one has a little bit of flashiness to it, but I, again, think the color should have been broken up a little bit. Also, the classic style of having the logo on the fender right here has been broken up by this dragon, and they actually put the logo down here instead. I think they could have fitted up here if they just had scaled it down a little more. It kind of looks a little strange in the collection shelf with it kind of shifted down here, but that is how they designed it, so I must go with it. And you can see right there, the cab is in a solid dark green. The logo there with the yellow pinstriping, same right there. damage all over the place, the steel plate on the top, the Monster Jam logo, and the yellow BKTs with those dark gray tires and the chrome green rims, and of course the lime green roll cage as I mentioned before. So that is the final train truck of the year, and that will complete and wrap up the Mix 8 review for 2019. Next time I do a singles mix review, it will be for Mix 9, which is the first mix of 2020, which I have mentioned previously. 2020 will start off with Mix 9. We continue counting with Spin Master, as it doesn't restart like Mattel, so you will count Mix 9, Mix 10, Mix 11, and so on for next year. I'll guide you guys through that when those start, but that will not be for a while. I anticipate Mix 9 to be released for the reviews in, I'd say, December or early January. I did do my Mix 1 review in December, so I would anticipate Mix 9 to be in December as well, but we will see. Until then, we only have a few more reviews for this year, a couple more exclusives reviews, maybe a couple more Monster Dirt reviews, and Mix 6 doubles. But besides that, we're wrapping up 2019 in style with this final mix review, Mix 8, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Ryan of Monster Jam OCD, signing out.